I'm recording this for Valentine's Day on Patreon, and I'm not sure if this is the episode and the volume to be reading for that. It's Romania Black! And I don't know. We're on volume 7 of Bloomin' to You, and I don't know if this feels appropriate for Valentine's Day. Because last volume was really great. We had the play finally came out. I was really surprised that Nanami took it as well as she did. And Nanami seems to have had a positive change based on what you, Sayaka, and the others have all worked on, which is really great. And she's going to this acting troupe. She's trying to get more into acting. It's something that's her own. It's something she's very good at. But we've seen you set boundaries. We've had all this progression and the start of this communication between these two. And then you finally came out, confessed that she loves Nanami. And Nanami tried to be like, oh yeah, I kind of love you too. And that's okay. And then you took it the wrong way and ran off. So I don't know. We have 2 volumes left. I have in my mind the knowledge and the I'm willing this into existence that they're gonna patch everything up in volume 8, which is my lucky number. But I am fully anticipating that volume 7 is gonna be Roughsville. I am fully anticipating it's gonna be rough. And I don't know what to do with that because it's supposed to be Valentine's Day. It's supposed to be nice, but no. So I don't know. I don't know if Sayaka, I don't know if Nanami is going to be depressed, if they're going to stop seeing each other, if Sayaka is going to make a move. I don't know. And I'm very curious to see what we get from this moving forward, right? I want them to end up together. I hate when, I know some people like when romances end bittersweet and the couples don't get together and it's more realistic, but I don't like that. I'm reading a fantasy. I'm reading for escapism. If I want to go face rejection, I'll go do that in my own time. But if I have a couple that I see together, I want them to end up together. And so I'm hoping that that's the case by volume 8. But I have a feeling it's going to be just really rough this volume. So, But I really appreciate y'all reading along with me and checking out the manga. I'm glad that February is... I didn't do a thing for February like I did for Janyu Yaoi because we don't need all the frills. We know exactly what we're doing. We came here to get stuff done. So I'm excited, but I hope you all are as well. But anyway... We're not gonna waste any more time. I've got volume 7 pulled up. We're gonna see what happens, and I'm terrified. So we're gonna dive into volume 7 of Bloom Into You. I hope you all enjoy, and we're gonna do that here in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. The volume does not give good encouragement. The volume, which volume 6 only had Nanami on it, which was something. It only had Touko. And so this one only has you, but you looks very sad and depressed, and it's all in blues, which, not fun times. And of course, now you is regretting. Why did I have to go and say that? I don't want you to regret it. And of course, her phone's out to the side like she's not checking her messages. Don't be that way. Where's your planetarium? Why aren't you looking at that? Come on, girl. The 2 alone. Of course. Of course. And now Yu's not going to want to... She's going to be too embarrassed to talk to Touko. What did I mean by love? Ooh. I do like the idea of you having to come to terms and find out what the word love means for her, because she said it, but I want her and Touko on the same wavelength with each other. And so they both need to kind of figure out and sort through this volume, what are your feelings towards one another? It's a word I've never been able to say, but I think I've always wanted to say it. Yet even now that I have, I still don't understand it. Is this what they call a broken heart? But then she thinks back to her one friend, and she's like, but I didn't even cry. It's more like my heart is numb. That's almost worse. If you cry it out, it's emotional and sad, but it's almost worse when you don't feel anything, right? Or you don't know what to feel. It's right here in my chest, but somehow it feels so far away. Love, is that really what it was? I guess I better go to student council. Yeah, the fact that she's on student council means she has to confront Nanami and see them. Oh. And of course, Sayaka has no clue that this has all gone down, right? And of course, they want coffee and black tea. Sure. Okay. It just needs Sensei's seal. I'll go to the teacher's office then. Okay, good. Okay, well, good. Touko wants to go with her. What is she trying to do? Yeah, talk to her. Talk to her. Come on. There's nothing left to talk about, or is she planning to comfort me? Senpai, if that's going to the teacher's office too, I can just take it. Oh, you should talk to her. Why you all do this? Why do y'all do this shit? Stop it. Ugh. I never thought it'd be so painful to be around her. Touko, you got to step up too and say something, because what can I possibly say to her now? You can say lots of things. I know you said you're sorry, but I feel like Touko could use her acting to like work through it, but it's one of those things where they've both kind of lied to each other. They've both lied to each other, and now it's gotten out of hand. And on the one hand, Yuu thinks the worst, because why wouldn't she think the worst? Touko's led her to believe that if she admitted she loved her, it'd be the worst thing ever. But Touko owes her an explanation and needs to talk it out, and Yuu needs to stand there and listen. So, so frustrating. Yuu must have taken that as me rejecting her confession. Exactly, that's what she did, but I wasn't really. I just wanted to apologize for never considering her feelings before. But what would be the point in telling her that? Either way, the outcome is the same, and I can't reciprocate Yuu's feelings. What do you mean you can't reciprocate Yuu's feelings? Do you not love her? Let's try that part again. You can't give a pre-prepared performance. Girl B is experiencing this for the first time. For a role with such few lines, it's doubly important not to waste a single word or action. Man, this woman would be amazing on Drag Race, because in that series, they do lots of acting challenges. And in the acting challenges, a lot of the times the girls, they want really small parts because they're like, oh, it'll be easy. But the judges always say, they're like, if you have a really small part, you've got to stand out and work almost twice as hard sometimes to be a standout role. I don't like the fact that Nanami says she can't reciprocate her feelings. Like, just talk to her. Talk it out, you wenches. She really told you off, huh? Nara-sensei's only harsh when she has high hopes for someone, so hang in there. Oh, thanks. It's all right. I'm having fun. This place is tough, but it feels comfortable. The people in the troupe don't know my school self. Here, it's natural for me to be the least experienced. There's no need or time for me to put on airs. It never occurred to me, but that I could place myself someplace that isn't by Yuu's side. The troupe, school, home, I'm sure there are other places for me too. Why is she taking the charm off? Why is she distancing herself from you? Why is this happening? I want to flip a table. Why can't you bitches just talk? Just talk, damn it. Yuu isn't my special someone anymore. Person who couldn't fall in love with me, or who wouldn't fall in love with me, is gone. And yet I feel so lonely. Yeah, no shit, because you like her. Why can't this is one of my least favorite tropes about romances. If y'all would just talk it out, you could solve 90% of these problems. Oh, it's so frustrating. What did I mean by love exactly? And of course, they're all putting their charms away. This is stupid. I don't know anymore. I guess I probably never will. What is it? Why are y'all so depressed? I hate this teenage bullshit. This is why I read Old Man Yaoi, because by the time they're in their 40s, they are past this bullshit phase. They are old enough to know better than this. Stop it. I'm just going to read Old Man Yaoi from here on out. So then, and meanwhile, Sayaka's like, is this my chance to make a move? When someday comes. Submit your group's proposed schedule for the field trip. Let's mark where we'd like to go first. I want to go see the Kinkaku Temple and the Ginkaku Temple. Those are in opposite directions. But it's Gin and Kin. It's gold and silver. I'd like to go to a Nijo castle. So just give up on Ginkaku. Is something going on, Touko? You seem down. Oh, not really. Well, I'm a bit depressed, or I'm ashamed of myself. Oh, and Sayaka's like, when did this happen? Why are you sad? What do you mean? You want to talk about it? Thanks, I'm all right for now. But if it gets worse, you can comfort me. Okay, well, I hope it gets worse real soon. Is that supposed to be helpful? Sayaka's like, what is this? Do you want to get lunch at this place here? Oh, that looks delicious. Let's do it. Are you all right? I'm fine, thank you, though. I thought she'd cheer up since the festival. What's changed? If something happened, it was probably between her and Koido-san. Oh, when she came back to the student council and she wasn't with her and she looked down. I do think Touko has changed. She never would have shown her weakness so readily before. The play, it's important to Nanami-senpai, right? If she can pull it off, I wonder if Nanami-senpai will be able to stop putting on an act. If that day were to come, I wonder if I would be able to tell her. I'm going to be kind of, like, I don't blame Sayaka if she took this chance to tell Touko that she loved her, because for Sayaka, she doesn't know that her and Yuu have had this whole thing going on. So I wouldn't be mad at Sayaka for being like, I'm going to bite my tongue for a moment and see what happens. I think that day has already come. Oh. Well, this is a strange turn. I love her fashion. Come on, trench coat. Let's get, oh, the realness. I would wear that outfit. I would legit wear what she's wearing right now. Oh, souffle pancakes. Hell yes. A line even on this weekday. Ugh. I've got to figure out their secrets. Kodama, that's her name. Should you be coming here with me? Oh, Riko has meetings today, so she'll be late. I want to figure out why this cafe is so popular. And I want to know more about you. I can't exactly sit in it. Oh, she's like, if I'm at work, I can't talk to you. I hope Hakozaki-sensei won't be too cross. I mean, I think they're secure enough in their relationship that she's not going to worry if she goes and talks to a fellow lesbian that just happens to be a student. I watched the play DVD. Oh, I don't mean to laugh, but I can't believe you played her lover. Well, you are laughing. It was just a role. It was a very convincing act and nothing more. Well, wait. When did I ever tell you that I like who I like anyway? Well, I have eyes. I mean, you pretty much admitted it in previous volumes, Sayaka. That's not, you know. How are your chances looking off stage? Off the stage, Saiki-san. For the longest time, she seemed preoccupied. It was like she wouldn't be able to even listen if I tried to confess. But I feel she's changed quite a bit lately. It might even be a good time, but she's clearly not happy about something. So it's like, do you do the selfish thing and ask, or do you figure out what's bothering her first? Oh, this is a bit much for even two. Well, do your best, youngster. Okay. Oh, don't get me hungry for pancakes. I still think I prefer your shop, Kodama-san. I can't help wanting to, you know, rake in more cash. Well, you're blunt, aren't you? Riko's the main breadwinner now, but to be honest, it's tough for a teacher. Oh, girl, you don't know the half of it. She comes home late and then keeps working till bedtime. She's doing what she loves, of course, but if it ever got too hard for her, I'd like to be able to say, don't worry, I'll take care of us. That's awesome. I love that. I love their relationship. I could come up with a signature dish, hire some help, and finally open the seating on the second floor and maybe have another location someday. I'm way too ambitious, I know. I think that's wonderful. I've been going on and on. We're here to talk about you today. I am an adult, believe it or not. I need an adult. I am an adult. I invited you along in hopes I could help a little. Is that right? Well, maybe I shouldn't have presumed, but I'd like to hear even more. Tell me about you and Hakozaki-sensei. I like the fact that Sayaka's like, I want to know about your relationship because you two seem to be in love. And I want to know if what you all have is kind of, you know, something that I want or could have with Touko. Oh. Ha! Miyako, explain. What if you were seen gallivanting around with one of my students? I went along with her out of my own will. Yes, and I'll be scolding you later. You didn't tell her anything stupid, did you? She's known about us for a while now. Excuse me? I mean, yeah, they've known. What are you laughing at, young lady? Oh, pardon me. How nice. I'd like that too someday. Someday. I think that day has long since come. I like Sayaka. I want Sayaka to pursue what she wants. It's just I don't think Toko likes her that way. And if Toko tries to like her that way, since she can't be with you, I don't think it's going to be genuine. Ha! I love when she's like, how's the attempt number one taste? And she's like, delicious, damn it. I love that. She's like, I want to be mad at you, but this is really good. Oh, ooh, comparing answers. Stupid. So stupid. Ooh. I'm the one who should have dumped that jerk. Oh, is this her from a long time ago? Why in the world am I crying about it? Oh, wow, this is. I didn't know there was a smoking area back here. Oh, I'll just be on my way. Oh, it's fine. Man, with the Android 18 jacket and the jeans and the boots, girl, I could see. No one knows about the spots, so take your time, okay? Oh, here. Love. It's you. I didn't know we had a class together. What's this? You had to put one out because of me, so it's payback. Oh, how noble. This is the wrong brand, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know much about cigarettes. No, it's fine. Thanks. Do you live alone, Hakazaki-san? Yeah, I had to get out of my parents' place. And you, Kodama-san? I commute from home. My family owns a cafe near Toomey Station. So when we first met, why were you crying? If you don't mind me asking. The guy I was dating broke up with me. I don't have any girlish charm, he said. He just didn't like that I wanted to make my own choices. I got mad at him for always telling me what to do, so he dumped me. It sounds like a piece of work. I know, right? That bastard was... Oh, I'm sorry. You're just surprisingly easy to talk to. It's okay, I like listening to people. Well, thanks. I mean, come on. Why the hell is my ex at that mixer? That's pretty awkward. I'm sorry I dragged you along too. Oh, so this is later on. Okay. So some time has passed. We'll drink to forget, shall we? I guess nobody likes a pushy woman. If you ask me, it'd be way more boring to date a girl who just does whatever she's told. Psh, meet girls like that are in way higher demand. You're cuter, though. Well, if you think I'm so cute, then why don't you kiss me? Oh. I've always thought you were cute, Hakazaki-san. The truth is, I knew you were in the same class. And I saw you cry and get angry, and I thought you were even cuter. What do you mean? You're the cute one here, aren't you? Go to sleep. Oh, you slept on the floor? I'm sorry. I didn't trust myself to sleep in the same bed with you. It wouldn't be right to do anything to a drunk girl, you know? We stand this. I stand this relationship quite a bit. Although I guess I did kiss you. And yet ever since then, God, she's been avoiding me, hasn't she? I mean, it's not like I'm expecting anything, but still, it's kind of bothering me. Oh, why the long face, Rico? Well, you see... Nah, it's nothing really. If I told them what happened with me and Kodama-san, this was a woman and she wasn't just joking? Shouldn't you stay away from her then? Just imagining that makes me mad. Oh, I found you. Why are you avoiding me? Oh, well, you know. I guess I figured you'd probably be better off this way. You should just get a new boyfriend instead of getting involved with me. Well, I hate this crap. Why are you saying things like that now? I'm the one who gets to decide what's best for me. Is this just me feeling stubborn? Then would you be okay to date me? Or is it... I don't know. I don't know yet. But I'm willing to give it a try. I love her. I love Rico. I like the fact that we have like an actual bisexual character in a story that's like confirmed and that she's totally down for either. I love that. I love that it portrays her because I remember watching a review of the musical Rent and a lot of people were talking about the representation of bisexuality in that play and how the bisexual couple was kind of like they were really like promiscuous and they were always cheating on each other and breaking up and getting back together and that was kind of the thing. But I really like Rico as this positive representation of bisexuality that like, no, yeah, you're just into either one and it's fine. You know, did you enjoy playing mentor to Sayaka-san? Oh, and now we're back to the present. Okay. It's tough guiding youth and all that. Teachers are amazing, huh? Oh, I don't know. You can't just decide things for your students. The most you can do is tell a kid who's having doubts that she's on the right track. That's very you. Makes sense, though. I hope I managed to do that. Even as adults, we can't really say if our choices were the right ones. Do you regret yours? Well, if I did, I'd have left you by now. So I suppose I'll keep seeing how it goes. Well, good. Take as long as you need. Aw, I love that. Had pierced her ears in student days, but took them out for work and the holes closed up. I love that. I love the idea that I love how Riko is so strong-willed. I love her character that she's like, no. I also like that Kodama is the one that's more, she appears to be on the surface, the more like you would expect her. She's got like the jacket and appears to be like the more rough one, but she's actually the softer, kinder spoken and more like kind of quiet listening one of the two. And she's just like the more abrasive one. I love that. I love that kind of subverting what the expectations are. Our senpai are off to Kyoto today, huh? Oh, because they're on that field trip. That's right. I wonder if that's where we'll go too. I wouldn't mind Okinawa myself. Well, that sounds nice. I wonder if Maki will talk to her. There we go. Student council room sure feels big with just the three of us. It's kind of lonely, don't you think? Is it? With no senpai around, we can do whatever we want. What is there even to do? Ignite. Ooh, okay. Oh, buddy. The thing is, I don't want Sayaka to make a move on Touko, and I don't want Touko to make a move back out of loneliness, because that will just hurt Sayaka in the long run, you know? I've watched her for so long, all this time just watching and waiting, but I don't want to wait any longer. I have to tell her that I'm in love with her. What kind of souvenir should I get my family? Well, you can't go wrong with sweets, right? How about this one? It says it's the original Yatsuhashi, which is a famous product of Kyoto. It's made of rice, flour, sugar, and cinnamon, and is usually eaten raw, sometimes with red bean paste. But that stall there says they invented it. What's up with that? It was a bit too soon for souvenirs, isn't it? Right, yeah. We only just got here. Yeah, you always save souvenirs for the last day, right? I wonder if we'll get a chance to be alone somewhere. I didn't think I'd be this nervous when I finally decided to tell her. Bring the dough together so you can see the red bean paste. Good, then shape it just like this. Add the veins of the leaf, and you're done. Oh, that's adorable, actually. I guess this round's a tie. Oh, not bad, Touko. Do you want to trade with me? Eat that mess yourself. But I want to eat the one that you made. Shall we trade as well? Sure. I can't wait to try them. Oh, love charms and marriage charms. Oh, mine says I have excellent luck. It says I'm going to meet someone soon. Mine says my current partner's no good. Even the gods agree with me. Don't you two want to try? No, I think I'm all set. Me too. I'd hate to get bad luck at a time like this. Besides, no amount of effort can change a fortune. So I really don't like them. I like that. I like that Sayaka's like, I don't want to leave. Like, I don't want to create speculation with chance. So I just don't do it. Oh, we're almost there. What the hell are you two doing? Are we supposed to do this with two people? No, but we can't stop halfway either. The love fortune stone. It says, if you stand in front of the stone, means nearest the shrine, you can reach the other stone. If your eyes are covered in one try, your love will be successful, and it might be this time true. Interesting. So if you can get to the other stone with your eyes closed, you'll have success in love. I'm not the type to pray for help. I'd rather get what I want with my own two hands. But I could use a little courage. Ooh. The other stone is about 10 meters away. This is harder than I thought. How many more steps, I wonder? A little more to the left. Good, now just go straight ahead. Oh, you made it. Oh, I mean, that's really sweet. And I love that. I feel so bad because I feel for Sayaka because she does love Touko, but you know that Nanami doesn't love her back that way, or you don't think that she does. So it's like, I don't want her heart to get broken. Oh, you did it too, Sayaka. No way. Oh, I don't know. It was just on a whim, I suppose. If someone helps you, You'll need help for your love to succeed too. Well, that's fine. I do need Toko's help for this to work after all. If I try to call to her, my voice gets hoarse. My legs falter when I try to catch up. My palms are on fire. My heart is fit to burst. But that's why I have to do this. Oh, Touko. Come, where are we going? To the roof. There's a viewing area. They say it's beautiful at night, so I wanted to see it. I mean, that would definitely be like, okay, this is the atmosphere. Oh, wow. This is beautifully drawn. Oh, my gosh. Oh. I'm sure Touko is a beauty by anyone's standards, but I think she's especially my type. Oh, my gosh. And this is gorgeous. She's so lovely. Don't do it, Sayaka. I'm not the amazing person you think I am, so please stop. I wish you wouldn't underestimate me. Don't be absurd. I know exactly who you are. Oh, wow. And from the volumes past where Toko's like, because the whole thing was that Sayaka had wanted, she didn't think Sayaka would try to find the bad side of her, that she'd always just want the perfect side of her. And then here's her doing it. I want to support this so bad, but then I'm like, what about you? What about you? I'm in love with you, Touko, and I want to be with you. I suppose at first I fell in love with the perfect version of you. You were more talented than me and always looking further ahead, and I knew right away that I wanted to walk by your side. So when I learned of the weakness you were hiding, I expected to feel let down. And yet, you really are beautiful. I love you even more than I realized myself. I love everything about you. Oh, this is such a good confession. Everything. Oh, we'll be right down. I'll wait to hear your answer. Oh my God, why? Oh, why are they doing this to us? Why? Oh. I said it. I said it. I said it. I suppose my pounding heart will wake the other two. I don't suppose my pounding heart will wake the other two. I feel so bad for her because I'm so proud that she confessed and I'm so happy for her. But at the same vein, I'm like, I don't know if Touko will love her back the same way or if she'll just try to and the thing about it is I've been in Sayaka's position where I've confessed to somebody and I was like, oh, give it some time. And they said yes. But then after a while, they kind of let it reveal that they just said yes because they felt bad and they didn't, they felt bad that I confessed and they didn't want me to feel bad. And it almost made it worse. And so I kind of would have rather them just reject it if they didn't feel it back the same way. And I worry that Touko doesn't feel it back the same way and she's just going to respond on a whim because she doesn't think Yuu loves her and she's lonely. And but I do want Touko to hear it. I don't regret it at all. I wonder what sort of day tomorrow will be. And see, the thing is, Touko has her back turned to Sayaka. I feel like if Touko was seriously considering being with Sayaka, she would have been turned towards her, right? I feel like that would have been the case. I feel like she would have been turned towards her if that were the case. I love this weird space and traditional inns. It's called a veranda. Oh, how much more do we have? Oh my God. No. I guess we'll find out. Okay. Direction. There's a riverboat. Okay. It's squeezing through a pretty small passage there. Look down there, Touko. I'm in love with you, Touko, and I want to be with you. It's not as if I hadn't noticed that Sayaka seemed quite fond of me. It's just she never tried to tell me her feelings, so I never had to think about it. But now, I should have known she'd taken the next step eventually. I'm sure we'll all keep changing too. Sayaka and you and even me. So how can you stay in love with someone who keeps changing? I love everything about you. What does that even mean exactly? That's such a good question though. Like, can you stay in love with someone who keeps changing? And that's the hard part. That's what makes marriage hard, is that if you keep changing, do you stay together or do you drift apart? That's the big question, right? Oh. Oh, that's one big river. Oh, look at that. Can you ride a boat? It says you can ride a boat, it says. Oh, we do have some time. There are 3-person boats. We should go in pairs. Ah. And now we're stuck out on the boat in the middle of the lake. You got no choice but to talk. So Sayaka, how long have you been in love with me? Excuse me. I wish that Nanami and you would talk like this. Our entrance ceremony, from the moment I first saw you. So you knew all about me. So all you knew about me was what my face looked like. Well, that's important, you know. Okay. Besides, you were the new student rep, so I knew you had the highest grades in the class too. Plus, you spoke very well and had nice posture, all those kind things. I see. But still, your first impression of me was different from the version you know now, wasn't it? I suppose that's true. But you're still in love with me despite that? There are things that haven't changed, of course. Your face, your voice, your intelligence, and so on. What if my face got scarred by burns or my grades dropped? Your face, well, it would be a shame! But I'm sure that I would still be in love with you. It's not as if you need to have the best grades, although I might be disappointed if they dropped and you didn't care to improve them. If that happened, I don't know whether it would change my feelings. I doubt you'd really just let your grades sink, though. Well, no, probably not, but, you know, love, it doesn't mean I never want you to change. But I don't think it means I don't care if you change either. So I suppose it might mean I believe that you'll always be the person I adore. A declaration of faith, perhaps. I like that. I like that kind of declaration of faith, that you'll still like that person no matter what happens, like, you know, through thick and thin, through the good and the bad, like, you know, to have and to hold, you know, for better or for worse. Like, it's very much that. And I do like that. Faith is of a selfish sort. I see. Sayaka's expectations of me are very kind. She knows all my weaknesses, but she still believes she can walk by my side. That's why I've been able to come this far. I'm very lucky to have her. What should we do? Should we go back to the dock? Why don't we take our time for a while longer? Our hour isn't up yet. Aww. I still can't believe we ended up in a boat like this, can you? Well, it's certainly not what I expected to do in Kyoto. Well, we can see Togosuya-kyo Bridge from here. At least there's that. It's still pretty strange. This might be the first time I've ever felt so peaceful after someone confessed to me. I'm sure it's only because it's Sayaka. But she wants to be with you. It's just, that was like these friend-zoning ducks. These friend-zoning ducks. It's like Sayaka gives her this comfort, but it's because they're friends. Because that's like, but in the end, she still wants to be with you. Oh, that double spread. Dang it. Okay. Every time someone said they loved me, I just ran away. But I refused to run away from Sayaka. I'm going to give you my answer now. Oh. Are we going to get to hear what she says or not? Sayaka, I can't choose you. I won't. I'm sorry. Oh. I thought about it. I do think that I could be with you, Sayaka. I want to live up to your faith in me. This is the first time that a confession has made me feel happy. But I'm in love with someone else. Is it Koido-san? Yes. I see. Of course it is. Oh, that hurts so much. I feel bad for Sayaka. I feel bad for her, but then I'm also like, I would so much rather her tell her now. I'm at least glad that she told her now that she doesn't love her that way, because what I was expecting to have the moment that she confessed is I thought we were going to go down another bullshit route where she was like, yeah, I'll try to date you. And that would have just made Yu's heart just break in two, right? And so I was really afraid that Touko was going to say, yeah, let's try dating and doing all that, which would have been such a disservice to you. But I'm really glad that she didn't just lead her on, that she told Sayaka how she felt outright. Like that, Toko's all I ever thought about. I thought I could do everything she would ever need. But I waited too long, was too scared, and she stepped in instead. I'm not the one. The thing about that, though, is I think that if she had confessed to Nanami earlier, I think the answer still would have been no. I honestly think that it's only because Nanami's been with you and gone through this change that she was able to look Sayaka in the face and not run away and be completely honest and give Sayaka that honest answer. So in the end, I think that honestly, the answer would have been the same either way. But because of her involvement with you and the others, it allowed her to reach this point where she could look Sayaka in the eye and tell her how she felt. Oh, what a shame. Oh, and Sayaka crying. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, don't apologize. You've done nothing wrong. It really did make me happy. So love means choosing someone. I didn't know it could be so heavy. I'm sure I would never have understood it if it weren't for you. I'm sorry, Sayaka. Thank you. Oh, this is honestly really beautiful. Fine, I get why they had to make them split up so that we could have this moment. Fine. I love you, Touko. Midori says they'll explore Nijo Castle a while longer, so we'll have to treat those two to something later. If they're doing the report, sorry about that. Does this mean we're skipping? I suppose we are. Well, that's a first. The words that filled my chest till bursting actually reached Touko in the end. Oh, it was my first time confessing my love to someone. Shall we go? Yes, let's. Oh my God. Oh, good. Glad to see that. What are you going to say to you? Oh, she did send something. Oh, you're not going to show us? Ooh. Chapter 39, In the Light. Ray-chan's phone's been on the phone for ages. It's got to be Hiro-kun again. Why am I so annoyed by that? Darn it. And the words in shoujo manga and love songs, I thought they might actually be in my grasp. But now, she's been listening all by myself. She's just been listening to sad songs this whole time. Oh, hey, Akari. You don't have practice today, right? I don't have student council. You want to hang out? Or maybe karaoke, maybe? I've already got plans today. A bunch of the basketball people are going bowling. Too bad. Kiyomi, I'm going straight home. Yeah, I thought so. Maki, are you free today? Yes. Why don't we do something? I feel like goofing off today. I guess I'll take you up on that. But won't Nanami-senpai be mad? Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Anyway, I tried asking Akari, but she had plans already. Oh, Yuga-san, she's on the basketball team, right? Well, it's just Dojima said he was going bowling with them today. Oh, yeah? Come to think of it, I think Akari asked me about him the other day. Oh, yeah, because Dojima stood up for her, and he was so nice to her. Yes. Oh, God. Come on, basketball girl. You get with that boy. Yes. You're enjoying this. It could be nothing, you know. Well, yes, maybe. But if it is something, wouldn't that be fun? Oh, you. I guess he's right, though. And Dojima-kun is a good guy. It'd be good if Akari could forget that senpai and find somebody new. Maybe I should just try to enjoy it like you do, Maki-san. Since love is something for other people and not for me. I want Maki to tell it to her like it is. I really do. If anybody needs to tell you something, it is our asexual king, Maki. Did something happen with Nanami-senpai? I like that they went to the batting cages. I like that that's where they've gone. I eventually need to do that, but it needs to be warmer outside. I said, you know what, to Senpai, that I love her. I thought I might finally understand that feeling. And then what? She said, sorry. Maki-kun, you might want to try gripping the bat a little higher. Oh, yeah, right. I mean, you did play softball, so this all makes sense of why they went to the batting cages. So you're saying Nanami-senpai rejected your feelings? Well, I don't get it. Why? It's simple. Because I broke my promise. She liked me because I wouldn't fall in love with anyone. But then I went and said I loved her, so... Love means someone is special, right? I guess I still really don't understand it. Honestly, I don't really care anymore. Aren't you more upset, though? No, I'm fine. I guess there was a time when I really wanted to understand love, but you seem to be just fine without it, Maki-kun. So I'm sure I can just know you can't. You're just running away. Oh, I love that. Get on her. Get her, Maki! You're afraid, and you're trying to hide it. You really haven't figured that out yet? The truth is, you already know how it feels to love someone. But if you admit that, then having that love rejected is going to hurt a lot. So you're just faking, right? No, that's not Koido-san. Don't try to pretend we're alike. Let's say you're watching a game of sports of some kind. Ooh. Some fans might wish they could play like that, too, but of course, plenty of others just enjoy watching. I'm one of them. Now, I think more people play at love than any other sport. But you and I are on opposite sides. You already know that deep down. I don't think I'll ever experience love. Oh, I love this so much. And I'm perfectly all right with that. But when you see someone who can do something you can't help admiring them. Of course, it's not like things will go well for everyone, but I do prefer plays with a happy ending. Maki, you're so good. I love you, Maki. Yes, yes. Let me be in love with you. I love you, of course. I love you. She said that to me so often. How many times, I wonder? It's not fair. She's allowed to say it, but I'm not. What a cruel, selfish, unfair love. But even so, that's what I wanted for so long. It was dazzling, almost blinding. Maki-kun is right. I am running away. I'm sorry. The truth is, it hurts. I'm sad and I'm lonely. If I didn't understand, I wouldn't have to feel this way. But the fact is, I do want love. Oh. We're almost home. Please, I want to talk to you. Wait in the student council room. I'll come as soon as I can. Oh, you're not going to end this right now, are you? My head is spinning. The inside of my mouth is going numb. I can feel the exact location of my heart. Senpai, Nanami-senpai. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, you. Oh, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Thank you. Why would they do that to us? No. Oh my God. How dare they? That is so cruel. That is so mean. Oh my God. So Bloom Into You. The anime was amazing. Yes, it certainly was. All 4 volumes of the anime are out on Blu-ray and DVD, and all I can do is say thank you. You know, I think if the world of Bloom Into You really exists somewhere and I'm just channeling it somehow. Where is this coming from? I mean, that's really just my frame of mind when I'm drawing it. Rationally, I know I'm creating it myself. The mountain of text that's not going anywhere. But it feels like it's based on a true story, and I'm taking all those people and events and making them happen in the manga. You know what I mean? Like, it's not me choosing their words and actions. I'm just trying to transmit the correct answers as well as I can. Anyway, I always felt like that this world existed inside of me. But when I watched the anime being made, it felt like all the staff were accessing the same world as me. Like what I thought was local storage was actually in the cloud, you know? When I think about it, my editors and readers have all been seeing this world too. I feel like I realized this thanks to the anime. There's also going to be a play. Ooh, and the Psyche Sayaka novels. Oh, Sayaka gets some novels after her. Good for her. Which is super crazy. Anyway, the story of Bloom Into You will come to an end in volume 8. I'm so lucky to be able to draw it and end it the way I want. So stick with us until the end. Oh, man, y'all. Oh. So Touko told us to go on ahead. Did something happen between her and Sayaka? Well, they have been kind of weird since yesterday. Oh, so you think so too. We have to submit a group report for Touko to skip out on that. It must be a pretty big deal, right? Right, we're going to go to a Nijo castle. It's the Nijo castle. How could they miss it? I think you're the only one who's that excited for the castle. Touko and Sayaka are so close, it's almost hard to find a way in. I get that they're really special to each other, but it does make me sad to think that they're hiding stuff from us, you know. I understand how you feel, but if they're trusting us not to ask any questions, then I'd like to respect that, I think. Oh, what a grown-up! Does that also mean you won't ask what I'm thinking right now, Midori? Which flavor you don't? Do you want Midarashi or red bean? Red bean! Wait, you'd ask? Well, because it's you, Manaka. And that's what it's supposed to mean. And what's that supposed to mean? Aw. Let's get Touko and Sayaka to treat us when they come back. Are they a pair or are they just friends? Oh, wow. Academic skills. Sayaka excels at everything and makes occasional careless mistakes. Oh my God, she's perfect. Touko excels at everything, especially good at test taking. Oh my God. Midori likes Japanese history. Oh, Manaka, everyone's always shocked by her grades. They're really good. Maki is a generally excellent student. Wow. Kiyomi specializes in humanities, but is still skilled in all fields. Okay. Yuu is not great at math. Girl, can relate. Daojima is an average student with a slight lean towards STEM. And Akari's decent at biology. Oh, the field trip also made a stop at Nara. Oh, the deer crackers have zero flavor. They're not for humans. I'm not surprised you try one, Manaka. She actually tried it too! My feet hurt. I shouldn't have bothered with loafers, but everyone else just wore sneakers. I've had a friend that's been to one of those deer parks in Nara, and yeah, they're just everywhere. Just deer everywhere. Oh my God. Well, I don't know how to tell you all this, but I'm sorry you have to wait a week, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to wait a week because I want to see it so bad. I want to see what is going to happen between the two of them. Oh my God. Oh, this volume was amazing. I loved this volume. It was so good. And I cannot believe that I was really impressed with how much we got through this volume. I really thought at first I was like, I hate miscommunication as a trope in stories. And I hate that it's always like, you have to do the miscommunication trope before they make up and whatever. And I'm always like, just stop it. And I really was worried about where this was going to take the story. But then all of the stuff with Sayaka was so well done, and I kind of loved all of it. So I will forgive it. I will forgive what it has done because it did it really, really well. So, I am excited to hear your comments down below of what you thought of this volume and the whole deal with Sayaka. I was really happy with how it turned out, and I thought the story and the writing was really well done as far as her storyline goes. I was really expecting it to go through a bunch of bullshit turns, and it did not do that. So I was like, okay, good, great, but I'm not going to be able to wait to read volume 8. 8's my lucky number. It's the final volume. Rule of 8. I want to see what is going to happen between the two of them. And so I'm just going to have to probably read ahead. But in the meantime, while we're waiting this week, I'm excited to hear your thoughts down below. But I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care. And yeah, I'm going to be back very, very soon with the final volume of Bloom Into You. And I'll see you then. Bye.